This morning I'm headed out to Angkor Wat. Now to get out there from Siem Reap, it's about 10 kilometers, and there's many ways you can do it. You could take like a tuk-tuk, he'll drive you out there. You can even hire him for the day. That's not really how I like to roll, you guys know. So I'm gonna go rent an e-bike for the day because it's quiet and I don't want the sound of the motor and the exhaust fumes as I drive through the countryside. All I really have to go on is a map and some documentaries I've watched on YouTube. So I don't have a guide to tell me all the little legends and everything. I'm gonna go and try to explore it on my own and see what I can learn. And if I have any questions, I'll ask. I'm starting late. It's about 10:30 in the morning. Most of the other people went out early in the morning. There is a chance of thunderstorms this afternoon too, so I got all my rain gear. So it should be quite an adventurous day. Walkabout fail number one. The bike I was supposed to rent, I reserved it yesterday. Got here about a half an hour late. And he rented the bike to someone else. So there's no bike for me to rent. So I have to walk across town to another bike rental agency and hope that they have a bike. The e-bike that I rented, and it's a real piece of junk. I have to say, it's a rental, so it's been beat up, and it's supposed to have a higher range than the other ones, but these lead acid batteries after a short amount of time really lose their charge. So I'll be lucky to get maybe 30 kilometers out of this. First things first, you have to get a ticket, and you have to come to this ticket agency that's just kind of off the beaten path. It's not quite on the way to the park. This is very obviously the low season because there's hardly anybody here. But it's 3 days for $62. If you want one day, it's $37. So I got the 3-day pass. I am here for the week. Very rural village just outside the gates of Angkor Wat. It's the main attraction. I'm gonna spend a good amount of time here, I think, and then maybe tomorrow I'll rent a motorbike and take me further into the park. This bridge that we're on is not the original bridge. It's like a floating bridge, and so it bounces. It's kind of a funny feeling. I guess they don't want all the people walking on the original bridge. Now, I don't have a map, and everyone wants to be my tour guide for a couple bucks. I said, no, I'm just gonna go explore on my own. Just kind of get lost. Just go for a walk with me. Wow, I mean, just the entrance is amazing. And there are very, very few people here. It's not crowded at all. Good shoes. The main walkways, old stone, very uneven. I love this. It's thousands of years old, and very, very little of it is closed off, if anything. So you can walk through all of these ancient buildings freely. Here I am in one of these outlying buildings, and I'm all alone. It's so big and so spread out. Even with all the tourists, you can find some quiet places. I feel like the heat isn't that bad yet. It's about 29 degrees, or about 100% humidity. And they say that if it rains, it becomes like a sauna in here. This place really is amazing and huge. It's building after building and little courtyard after courtyard, all open to the public. It's incredible because so many other historical sites in the world you can't walk through them. You can't touch them for fear that they'll fall apart. Here, you can pretty much walk freely anywhere you want to go. And it is, I can see why this place has so much reverence in the world. You really feel it when you're here. It's surrounded by this incredibly lush jungle. In the middle of it is this incredible sight. I climb those steps to the top. It's like straight up. In this heat, it takes it out of you. I mean, you have to really look closely, but when you do, you can see the intricate artwork on these walls. I mean, over thousands of years, most of it has been worn away, but it's there and it's beautiful. Just the amount of detail everywhere. I think I pretty much prefer the backside of the temple. I mean, it's a square, but the vast majority of the tourists and everyone are on one side. This is on the far other side, and there's nobody here. I have this whole area to myself. There are trails and going off in all different directions into the forest. I love this. Listen. You can't hear anything. I'm in Angkor Wat, and I found a little slice of heaven. And the mosquitoes don't seem to be a very big issue from the areas that I've been in. You hear the stories, but I got bug repellent, but I'm not wearing it. I haven't needed it yet. But there's lots of little lizards that scurry up the trees when you walk by. I mean, it is a wonderful place to go for a walk. As long as you don't mind a few nature stops, should be all right. Here's another thing I see. I see a lot of hammocks. So I guess a lot of the locals like to set up hammocks and relax. Everyone's inside. I can't even hear them. There's like nobody here. Look at all the butterflies. And you have this beautiful grasslands with flowers and a million different colors of butterflies just flying all around. I'm back on the front side. Now the vendors who are selling souvenirs and coconuts. Everyone's quickly closing up shop because there's a rainstorm coming this afternoon. Everyone's getting ready for it. They all know. They see the dark clouds and they all know before it even gets here to cover everything up, close up shop.